Footballers, we're gonna give you a 10-minute hip mobility routine that you can add into your pre-training warm-up or before a gym session to help unlock your hips and have you moving more explosive out there on the pitch.
Triformance Sports Training.
The ground-based hip mobility drills that we're gonna give you, they're gonna help prep and prime the body, get you ready to go while decreasing your risk of injury. From a sports performance view, having the ability to externally and internally rotate your hips within the right range of motion, it's gonna have you more explosive out there on the pitch, have better alignment, allowing you to apply more force into the ground to change direction, accelerate, and hit your top speeds. Guys, it's important to understand that mobility drills aren't the answer to all of your hip problems. Still make sure that you're perfecting your movement skills in your dynamic warm-up and you're doing your strength exercises. So we're both lengthening and strengthening the muscles around the hips. Before we get into the routine, if you guys could just smash the like button if you like what you're seeing and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any of our daily content. Now let's get into it. Our first drill is going to be our 90-90 hip hinges. Here it's super important that you do the setup correctly. You're getting your knee joint at that 90-degree angle. You're sitting up long and tall with your chest nice and straight. As we begin to hinge over, you're gonna pause for 3 seconds, 3 times on the way down. Make sure that you're driving that front knee into the ground. I'll take 2 to 3 big breaths at each position that I'm holding, and then I'll move on to the next one so I don't speed through it. Breathing slow and controlled, it's also gonna help relax the muscles, so you're gonna get into deeper ranges of stretching. I recommend doing anywhere from 5 to 10 hinges on each side. The front side hip, it's gonna be working on external rotation, while the back side is gonna be doing internal hip rotation. Next up, we have our windshield wipers. For beginners or those that struggle with hip mobility like myself, you can go ahead and put both your hands behind your body, keeping your chest nice and tall. Throughout the exercise, you'll keep your hands planted on the ground and you'll slightly rotate your body with your hips. For those of you that have great hip mobility, you can take your hands away and just rotate with your hips, using your core to keep your body upright. There's always a progression or regression that we can do with almost every exercise. So perform which variation works best for you. Finishing up with the windshield wipers, we're ready to get into those single knee cave-ins. With these, we'll keep that same setup, but you can spread your feet a little bit wider. As the name of the exercise sounds, all we're gonna do here, we're gonna drop one knee inward. So we're gonna work on that internal hip rotation, and then you're gonna put it back to starting position. You'll do 10 reps on each leg. Our fourth drill, it's going to be our rock series. We'll start out by targeting the inside of the leg, the groin area. Get yourself into the starting position that you see myself doing here, and then all we're going to do throughout the exercise is rock back and forth. You want to rock straight back into the foot that's grounded behind you. Once you perform 10 reps, we're going to pivot over into a hamstring hinge. So we'll work the right leg with the groin and the hamstring variation, and then we'll get into the left side. Now we're gonna target the hamstring. So you're gonna have your right foot into the ground and you're just gonna hinge forward far as you can, back and forth. Maybe these aren't the flashiest exercises, but if you're doing them with quality, you're being intent, you're gonna get a lot more out of it. The final drill of this hip mobility series, it's gonna be our kneeling lateral shifts. Throughout the entire exercise, make sure that your heel is firmly planted into the ground. Depending on the distance from the foot to the body, the farther away, the more groin focus you'll have, the closer, the more calf ankle mobility. Feel free to grab a light weight to help you get into deeper ranges of motion. Super important here, make sure as you rock, your hip, knee, and ankle are in line. Again, I'm gonna recommend doing around 10 reps on each leg. And there you guys have it. That's our 10-minute hip mobility routine. So go ahead and add this into your warm-up before a training session or a gym session. If you guys want more mobility videos like this one, go ahead and make a comment down there in the comment section below. And if you liked the video, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our daily content. Keep working hard, keep getting better. We'll see you in our next video.